Very good to see everyone here today, and especially good to see my colleague and friend, Foreign Secretary Truss. The decision about whether to transfer any equipment to our friends in Ukraine is ultimately one that each government will decide for itself and has to make. We're in very close consultation with allies and partners about the ongoing security assistance to Ukraine, because, in fact, I think what we're seeing is that Poland's proposal shows that there are some complexities that the issue presents when it comes to providing security assistance. We have to make sure that we're doing it in the right way. You have to work through the specifics of these things going forward. And it's not simply clear to us that there's a substantive rationale for doing it in the way that was put forward yesterday.
But the reality is that setting up a no-fly zone would lead to a direct confrontation between NATO and Russia. And that is not what we are looking at. What we are looking at is making sure that the Ukrainians are able to defend their own country with the best possible selection of anti-tank weapons and anti-air defense systems.
Introducing, in our case, American service members in Ukraine, on Ukrainian territory or soil, or American pilots into Ukrainian airspace, whether on a full or on a limited basis, would almost certainly lead to direct conflict between the United States, between NATO, and Russia. And that would expand the conflict. And our goal is to end the war, not to expand it, including potentially expand it to NATO territory. We want to make sure that it's not prolonged to the best of our ability. Otherwise, it's going to turn even deadlier, involve more people. I'm absolutely convinced that Putin will fail and Russia will suffer a strategic defeat, no matter what short-term tactical gains it may make in Ukraine.
The war in Ukraine is a struggle for the future of freedom and self-determination. We must not rest until Putin fails in Ukraine and the country's sovereignty is restored.